Hello students, today we are going to learn lesson number 3. The title of this lesson, Synthesis of Information, Use of Computers. Uses of Computer. Your chapter name is Uses of Computers. You already know you all are using a computer at different place like bank, home, office, airport, etc. But in this lesson you learn use of computer with different application. Here you can look these pictures. Tejas and Jyoti and Mose, they all are standing with each other and they all are discuss with the topic of use of computers. So they are enthusiastically discussing them with Moj. They all are discussed with Moj. Here the dialogue between Tejas Jyoti. Tejas say, while gathering information, we found that there are many types of computer. It means on while I gather all the information, I found that there are many types of computers, and you already know there are many types of computers. And we also found that some application, and we also found some application such as email need internet, while others such as MS Paint can be used without internet. It means some applications are with the use of internet I found, and some application without internet we found. Some Jyoti reply, some applications are used to control devices. It means some application are used to control the devices such as some applications are used to control device such as a washing machine. It means some washing machine use already show this washing machine. So work of washing machine is wash a clothes. So while some are used for special purpose, some application are used for control the device, some application are used for special purpose such as weather forecasting. Based on this relationship, we have drawn a mind map and have come up with 4 category. So the use of computer, there are 4 category. First, special purpose application. Second one, embedded application. Third one, standalone application. And fourth one, internet application. These 4 application we discuss one by one. Modes say, well done. I see you have grouped together information on uses of computers nearly into 4 categories. It means the use of computer have 4 categories. They just say our teachers help us identify suitable name for this category. Jyoti say this is one of the way of categorization. My friend have created different categories and also represent it differently. We will show their work after we describe our work. Here Mode say, okay, tell me more about how you have categorized the information. And Jyoti reply, in our school, some of the computers are not connected to the internet. It means in our school, some of computer are not connected with internet and some of the computer are connected with internet. So we first listed activities which can be done without internet connectivity. It means here first of all we list out first of all we list out the activity without internet connectivity. It means first of all we list out the without internet connected activity. They just say, for example, if we have to write text documents, paint, or play some educational games, we do not need internet. It means if you want to write any text document, you can draw any pictures in your paint program, you play some educational games, so we do not need internet. That means applications such as LibreOffice Writer, word processor, it also called a word processor, text paint, and a Gcompress can be used without an internet connection. These three applications are used without an internet connection. So it is called standalone application. Do you know, students, what is the meanings of standalone application? So standalone application, it means without internet connection application is called standalone application. It means here it's not need to internet connections. So that's the reason it's called standalone application. They can run on their own. It means they all are run independently on any desktop, any laptop, any notebook, tablets, or laptop. They all three are means LibreOffice Writer, TuxPaint, Gcompress. They three are run on desktop, laptop, notebook, tablet, or laptop. Jyoti say, next we group the activity that need an internet connection. Now we are listed the activity of internet connection. It means we are listed the activity it must be need a internet. So these categories includes use such as communication. Communication, it means talk with each other, communicate with each other. So this category includes use such as a communication. For communication we use email and browsing. It means searching on the internet. So the label for this category is internet application. So this label is called, so these application are called internet application. Why it is called internet application? Because here internet connection must be needed. So that's the reason it's categorized in internet connection. Here Jyoti say, we learn that devices like smartphones, digital cameras, robots, and some toys have a small computer inside them. We already learn all the devices like smartphone, digital camera, robots, and some toys have a small computer inside them. So they all are called a embedded application. They all are called embedded application. A small computer with the application, so it is called embedded application. Here, okay students, here you understand the three category of application. First we learn standalone application. It means it need not internet connection, so this called standalone application. The example of standalone application like LibreOffice Writer, Paint, Gcompress. So here internet connection it must not needed, so it is called standalone application. Then we learn internet application. It means the application which are used by which are needed a internet connection. And then after at last we discuss embedded application. It means in the application the small computer is embedded into the device, so it is called embedded application. Here they just say we also found that there are special computers and software that are used for specific purpose like defense, space and medical test. We group this use under special purpose application. It means some software, some computer are only and only used for special purpose like defense, space and for medical tests. So this kind of applications are listed below into the special purpose application. Here more say good. Your categorization is based on types and purpose of this application. Now let us expand the mind map for each of the categories. Jyoti say Jyoti and Tejas, yes. Now let us discuss each category in detail. So here I explain you one by one category in detail. The first category, it is stand-alone application. So do you know what is a stand-alone application? So here stand-alone application, it means the application need not the app sorry standalone application, it means the application are not need to internet connection. So this type of application are called stand-alone application. Here Jyoti say office application are used to write documents. Office application, it means LibreOffice writer. So this application are used to write documents and reports and make a presentation. Here your office application LibreOffice writer, MS Office. So these both are the office applications. So here with this application we write documents and reports and make a presentation. For example, LibreOffice Writer and MS Word are used for making document. MS Word and LibreOffice Writer both are used for making a documents. We can save our documents on the computer and retrieve and edit them. With the use of this application, means office application, we can write our document, we can save our document, we can copy our document and we can edit our document. Here some extension for LibreOffice Writer. For LibreOffice Writer and MS Word document are .odt and .docx. So for LibreOffice Writer, .odt is a extension of LibreOffice Writer and .docx is a extension of MS Word documents. So we learn this in Computer Masti level 4 textbook. We can install and use this application on a computer without internet connectivity. They just say multimedia application can be used to edit video, music and make animation and presentation. Do you know students multimedia application? So multimedia application are used to create a video, edit video, music and create your animation and presentation. More say why are this application called multimedia application? Why it is called multimedia application? So since these applications use multiple forms of media such as audio, video, image, so they are called multimedia application. Why it is called multimedia application? So this application used for multiple form of media, audio, image and video. So that's the reason it's called multimedia application. And with the use of multimedia application, we can edit our image, we can edit our videos, create an animation. So it is called a multimedia application. Mose, right, did you use any of this application? Yes. They just say I capture a video of my pet and transfer the video to my computer at home using Movie Maker. So Movie Maker is also a application. I edit the video and removed parts that I did not want. I copy the video onto a CD to show it to my friends. So I use this here Tejasvi, I use this application for transfer my video to my computer, and I also use to edit the video, and I remove some parts I did not want, and I also copy the video onto CD to show it to my friends. So these applications are used for creating your video, remove any unwanted parts from your video, edited your video, and with this application you can copy your video onto a CD drive. So more say, what about programming applications such as Scratch? Do you know students, Scratch is a programming application? No, you are not aware of this application because this is a new for you and this is a new for also me. So do this come under the standalone application? Yes. Scratch is an application which can run independently on a computer. So it means in Scratch there are no need to internet connection. So that's the reason it's called standalone application. So here in this picture, this is the symbol of your Scratch application. After Scratch is installed on a computer, we can create animation. With the use of Scratch application, we can create animation, create a story, create any games and create a quiz. Mostly, are there any other use you can recall which do not need internet? So our teachers, they just say our teachers sometimes ask us to play educational game on a math, science, or geography and English. So these games are available on our school computer and we do not need internet connectivity to play them. Therefore, educational games application that are available on the desktop also belong to this category. Summarize the application that do not require internet connectivity and can run independently. So on a computer can be grouped together in a category labeled standalone applications. So here's some example of standalone applications: Office, multimedia programming application and educational games. So in Office, LibreOffice Writer, MS Office, Word, they all are both are used for writing your documents. And for multimedia, we are using movie player, movie maker. They all are the application to create a movies and edit your video and also. And the last other application, programming application. So Scratch is your programming application, and some educational games are standalone application. So students, I already explained you the meaning of standalone application, but here I just repeat you. The application and program that can be installed and used without a network connection. So this type of application are used standalone computer application. It means the application it need not need network connection. So this type of application are called standalone application. Some of the standalone application can be downloaded from the internet but do not require an internet connection to run. You already know some of the standalone application. You already know before starting our application, first of all we need to install our application in our desktop. So for installing app we need internet connection, but for accessing part we need not require our internet connection. So here this is your mind map. Students, you don't know about a mind map because this is a part of chapter 6 in the new book, and we have old book, so you don't know the mind map. So here I just explain you mind maps. It means create your own idea, create your mind map with your own idea. So here I just create a mind map with mind map application. Use of computers, there are 4 applications: special purpose application, embedded application, internet application, and standalone application. Here I already explain you standalone application. There are 4 types: educational games application, office application, multimedia, and programming. For educational games, Tux Math and K Geography is the application for playing a educational game. For Office, MS Office and LibreOffice are the application. Multimedia, so for multimedia, Movie Maker, Avid Max is a application, and for programming, Scratch is a application. So here example of category 1 standalone application. So I already explained you this all things, but I just repeat here. Office. So office is used for writing documents, doing calculation, preparing your presentation. And name of your application LibreOffice and mind map, X mind map. Multimedia. For multimedia is used for drawing and painting, listen to music, composing music, editing your photographs, and making a video with the use of animation. So here this is the application. Audacity, Video Max, they both are the application for multimedia. Programming. So programming is a writing programs using. So use of programming is a writing program using any software. So here Scratch allows a 3D programming language. Educational games is a practicing and testing of knowledge in a different subject. So KBrush, Tux Math, K Geography, the 3 are the application of educational games. So I hope students you all are understand this chapter topic, uses of computers, and today I explain you the standalone application. I hope you all are understand. So here I finish my today's session. Thanks. Have a nice day.